Fishy Man to Fish channel. Today's video, we're going to be covering 3 different topics. KitchenAid Grinder review, deer burger ground in that grinder, and another installment in our indoor grilling series. We'll be making some of these burgers on the Lodge cast iron square grill pan. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first of all, let's go ahead and clean up a little bit of deer meat in order to put into this grinder. Now what we're gonna be trying, I picked up this KitchenAid grinder that attaches to my mixer. So this attachment attaches in to this portion. I've never actually used the front of this mixer, so this is gonna be learning all the way through it. Quick start guide, which is good for us guys. I'm not gonna read anything. I'm just gonna move straight into putting it together. We're gonna have to do some cleanup, some washing. Because I assume this is made in China, and I don't particularly want to have the Chinese factory. This actually feels really sturdy. This is not lightweight plastic, not what I was expecting at all. It's a very durable plastic. Simple as that. So what I'm actually really excited about with this is the ability to put this into the dishwasher. I have a larger mixer that I do when I'm really running a lot of meat through. I'm certain it will run quicker and faster on this, but for a quick meal like I'm making this afternoon, just one simple run to make some burger for some hamburgers tonight, I'm excited about being able to use this mixer quick and then throw it into the dishwasher when I'm done. So I just noticed something as I was cleaning this, and again, guys don't read the instructions. I assume this information is in the instructions. I'm a little disappointed already. Not dishwasher safe. So it's already not meeting one of my needs, but I'll tell you what, that might be some coverage for them, because this plastic, I'm telling you, it's thick and solid. I'm gonna go ahead and run this through the dishwasher anyhow. If you have some bad experiences, please mention it down below, running it through the dishwasher. I can tell you that my other one that's all metal does not react well to dishwasher detergent. It has to be washed by hand. I'm gonna see if that's just something they throw on there. I won't run it on high sanitizing heat. We'll see how this works out. Let's go ahead and do the assembly. Cover comes off. I've never had that off before. This slides into there. It's locked in. Next, the blade with the sharpened side facing out. The grinder plate. Little detent there in the bottom that it needs to sit in. But the blades just need to be pressed up against that grinding plate. You know what? I am going to read some instructions on this, because I think it's important to know what speed you need to have the mixer on. Let's go ahead and look at the instructions on that. Speed 4, it does matter. Turn the stand mixer to speed 4 and feed into the feed tube. Let's go ahead and set that to speed level 4. You'll notice that it lines up nicely over top of the bowl. For some reason I was thinking it would be off-centered, but that looks like it's gonna drop nicely into the bowl. I'm gonna start out with a little bit of fat. Now, I've always done my meat in strips like this because they feed into the grinder nicely. It doesn't seem to be struggling at all. You can hear the motor take up a little bit of a load. Definitely not bogging down. Point where we've done a single ground. I've always done a second ground, but I can tell you, even with the first ground here, this is coming out really nice. Possibly nicer than my heavy duty one. We'll see how it does after the second grind. One of the reasons why I purchased this grinder to attach to the mixer is the cost is minimal compared to purchasing an entire grinder. I'm talking less than a quarter of the cost, and that would be for a cheap grinder. I think I paid $40 for this, and most of your grinders run anywhere from $150 to, on the low end, $250. Those are cheap grinders, so the cost is so much less. I do have some invested in this mixer. I picked this up off of Craigslist for, I don't know, maybe $75. So even at that, what I've got in this setup is still much less than what you would find out there for a brand new large style of mixer. When I am done doing the grinding and I feel on the housing, all the gearing mechanisms are in here, this is not hot at all. It's barely warm. I don't feel like this is taking a strain from using this grinder either. Here's a little tip on cleaning out the last bits in your grinder. It also helps with the cleanup. Turn your grinder on and drop a piece of bread in. Bread washes out of the grinder easier and it pushes out some of that sinew and bits and fat. Let's do the disassembly and we'll go ahead and put it in the dishwasher. Changing plans. When I took that over to the sink and started to wash it off, the meat fell off of it so much easier than it did with my heavy duty metal one. I am not gonna put that in the dishwasher. I'm gonna go ahead and wash that by hand, and it's easier. So far I'm impressed with that. That function that I was looking for of the ease of cleaning up exists in this with just a hand wash. Well, there goes the KitchenAid mixer. 2 thumbs up from Teach a Man to Fish for using that. I'll tell you another advantage of this grinder is the size for storage. So I'm gonna put it all right back into this box, and this is a quarter of the size of my big grinder. Let's go ahead and move on to part 2 and 3, making the deer burgers and the indoor grilling. Having to shift gears. More people were coming over than I thought, so we ended up with more burgers. I'm not going to be using the square grill pan. I'm going to go ahead and use the 2 burner on the stovetop. This video is perfect for your viewing habits, and this is a playlist of my other indoor grilling. That's my latest upload. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please click like, subscribe, share, and come on back for more.